Would you think that your wardrobe choices can be causing you to age covertly, each and every day? Wrinkles are not the issue. Weight isn't the issue. Style isn't even important. It's about a straightforward fact that you were never told. The hues that used to make us glow may now be fading as we age, since our skin, hair, and natural coloring all start to change. The unexpected portion comes next. Without even recognizing it, 73% of women over 60 wear hues that make them appear older. Don't worry though, we're changing the script today. In this video, I'll show you 5 colors that can be detracting from your appearance and, more importantly, what you should wear in their place to restore your appearance's warmth, vibrancy, and brilliance. This is more than just style advice. It's about being present, confident, and feeling like your best self when you enter a room. So tell me, what color is your favorite? You keep reaching for that one shade. Is it one of the 5 listed here? Leave your response in the comments section. I read each and every one. Let's get started. This could permanently alter how you view yourself and your closet. The first color is matte black. Black has long been regarded as the most important color for a wardrobe, since it is slimming, elegant, and effortlessly stylish. Black is the color of choice for many women over 60 because they think it gives them a put-together, polished appearance. However, have you ever noticed that wearing black may often make you look exhausted, worn out, or even older rather than stylish and self-assured? The way light and black interact is the cause. Matte black absolutely absorbs light, producing deep shadows, in contrast to softer hues that reflect light and warm the face. This technique can highlight wrinkles, fine lines, and dark bags beneath the eyes, giving the appearance of lifeless, aged skin. Wearing too much black, particularly near the face, might inadvertently accentuate rather than hide aging symptoms in women whose natural glow has diminished with age. Those with silver or white hair are significantly more affected. When lighter hair and black clothing are so drastically contrasted, the complexion can appear flat instead of glowing. Matte black can take color away from your face instead of bringing out your best features, making you appear washed out instead than bright. Does this imply that you should stay away from black completely? Absolutely not. Selecting the appropriate dark color hues and textures that provide the same sophistication and slimming impact in a more delicate and attractive manner is crucial. Consider navy, a rich, deep blue that is softer on the skin and offers the same degree of refinement as matte black. For people who enjoy wearing darker hues, navy is a great choice because it adds a gentle warmth that complements older skin tones. Charcoal gray, which provides depth and refinement without the severity of black, is another excellent choice. Because charcoal enhances their natural tones rather than producing an overpowering contrast, it is especially appealing for women with silver or white hair. Choose materials with a hint of sheen if you still adore black but want to make it more wearable. Cashmere, silk, or satin all provide a subtle sheen that keeps the color from seeming flat. Additionally, textured materials like tweed or lace can give depth to an ensemble and break up the starkness of black. One more easy trick. Accessorize a black ensemble to make it pop. The face can be instantly brightened with a scarf in a jewel tone, such as royal blue, emerald green, or deep red. Pearl or gold jewelry softens the overall appearance by adding warmth. If you enjoy wearing black tops, you may achieve a more balanced and attractive look by layering them with a cardigan or blazer in a softer neutral, such as camel or taupe. Using your traits to your advantage rather than against them is the essence of fashion. Try experimenting with navy, charcoal, or black in softer fabrics if you've always worn black but feel that it doesn't look as well as it used to. Maintaining that classic elegance and keeping your face looking beautiful and youthful can be achieved with a slight alteration in tone or texture. The issue is not black. Matte black is flat. If you change things up, you'll notice a difference. The second color is chilly white or ice white. 70-year-old Sarah had always cherished her clean white garments. They seemed timeless, refined, and sophisticated to her. However, she was preparing lunch with her daughter one day when she heard something that caused her to stop. "Are you feeling all right, Mom? You appear to be somewhat worn out today." Sarah looked in the mirror. She felt fine, had done her hair and applied cosmetics. Why, therefore, did she appear worn out? At that moment, she became aware of something she had never thought of before. Her vivid white blouse. White had been her favorite hue for years. It was easy to match with anything and was bright and neat. Now, however, she understood her daughter's meaning as she examined herself in the mirror. Her face's shadows appeared to be emphasized by the bright white fabric. Her skin looked lifeless and drab, and the dark circles under her eyes seemed deeper. Because of the stark contrast produced by pure white, your complexion may be washed out, appearing lifeless and pallid rather than radiant. It draws attention to and intensifies wrinkles, fine lines, and shadows. Additionally, it can make white or silver hair appear flat and lifeless rather than radiant. Our skin is more naturally warm and colored when we are younger. Thus, bright white highlights our features. However, around the age of 60, our appearance might become lifeless as our skin loses some of its natural radiance and our hair color softens or turns silver. Imagine a sheet of paper that is completely white, produces stark contrasts and reflects light. Now picture that blinding white against skin that has matured. It can really have the opposite effect, making the skin look more fragile and highlighting spots we'd prefer to soften, rather than giving us a youthful glow. The good news? Wearing white doesn't have to end. All you have to do is move to softer, warmer hues that go well with your skin tone. Your complexion looks better with ivory, a creamy white with a hint of warmth. The delicate, somewhat warm white of pearl white gives your skin a subtle radiance. Soft beige or warm off-white give you a stylish, natural look without making you look drained. These hues avoid the harsh aging appearance of pure white by producing a more balanced contrast with your skin. Consider two different clothes. A bright, white button-down shirt can make silver or white hair look flat. The skin look drab, and facial shadows stand out more. Conversely, a delicate ivory or pearl white blouse instantly brightens the skin, smooths out fine wrinkles, and gives off a more refined, young vibe. Sarah made the decision to investigate this further. She replaced her dazzling white shirts with ones that were soft beige and ivory. The outcomes were nearly immediate. Family members and friends started remarking on how renewed and glowing she appeared. She had only altered the color of her clothes, not her skincare or makeup routine. White is not something you have to give up. It all comes down to selecting the appropriate shade. Try wearing ivory, pearl, or warm off-white instead of brilliant white if you've been wondering why your complexion appears exhausted. Your complexion can be instantly improved with the proper hue, giving you a more youthful, lively, and carefree elegance. Faded beige, the third color. Maria, 75, had always thought beige was the most attractive and safe hue to wear. It always looked elegant, was neutral, and was simple to match. Or so she believed. "Mom," her daughter said nonchalantly one day, "you're blending into the background." Maria initially dismissed it with a laugh. Later, though, she looked more closely at herself in the mirror. She became aware that rather from giving her a polished appearance, her beige clothes were really depleting her, making her appear lifeless and nearly invisible. This is a prevalent problem with fading beige, especially for ladies who are older than 60. Although beige is a timeless and adaptable neutral, two subtle tones might make the contrast between the skin and the fabric less noticeable. They might make your skin appear flat, lifeless, or even a little gray, rather than bringing out your best features. For ladies with fair to medium skin, where beige can closely resemble the face's natural undertones, this effect is particularly apparent, making everything blend together without any distinction. Fading beige might be much more troublesome for ladies with silver or white hair. The hue does more than just make your skin appear lifeless if there is little contrast. It might cause your hair to become less vibrant, transforming what should be vibrant and striking into something fading and lifeless. Additionally, beige can occasionally look ashy on deeper-skinned people, which makes your ensemble seem unimpressive rather than elegant. The good news? The issue isn't beige per se. All you have to do is wear it properly. Choose warmer, richer neutrals that enhance your natural coloring and create dimension instead of pale, washed-out beige. For example, camel is a warm, golden beige that accentuates the natural radiance of your complexion. Warm sand complements most complexions with its somewhat darker, sun-kissed tone. The elegant alternative of taupe, a lovely combination of beige and gray-brown, gives depth without overpowering your features. However, how you style beige is the true key to making it work. You can become invisible if you wear all beige with no contrast. The answer? To give it warmth and dimension, combine it with rich, complementing hues. When paired with burgundy, a rich, sophisticated tint that adds sophistication, beige looks instantly more elegant. The combination of camel and navy creates a sophisticated, opulent style that feels deliberate rather than rushed. If you enjoy wearing beige, think about accessorizing it with striking pieces. Consider adding some structure and warmth to the ensemble with gold-toned jewelry, a bold scarf, or a deep-colored jacket. Following this guidance, Maria began experimenting. She added a deep crimson scarf and replaced her beige cardigan with one in camel. There was a huge difference. Suddenly, rather than disappearing into the background, she appeared polished, self-assured, and lively. Without making her appear faded, the new color combinations gave her the carefree grace she had always desired. Try this if you like neutral colors but feel that beige makes you appear worn out or exhausted. Examine the effects of various hues on your skin by holding them up to your face in natural light. Does the hue evoke feelings of warmth, or does it give your skin a lifeless appearance? Observe how much more vibrant you appear when you incorporate richer, contrasting colors into your ensemble. It just needs the appropriate complementary colors to make it pop. Beige isn't awful. You may maintain the timeless elegance of beige while ensuring that it accentuates rather than detracts from your inherent beauty by selecting bolder neutrals and matching them with appealing hues. Color number 4. Pale yellow. Linda, 72, has always thought of herself as yellow. It made her think of brightness, hope, and warmth. Everything she wanted her clothes to convey. She believed that wearing soft pastel yellow dresses, blouses, and scarves made her appear cheery and vibrant, so she stocked her closet with them. But one day she was looking through some recent pictures when she noticed something that shocked her. She appeared pale and exhausted rather than young and energetic. Her complexion was being depleted by the gentle yellow she adored, which wasn't flattering. For women over 60, this is a prevalent problem. Though theoretically lovely, pale yellow frequently lacks the depth and contrast required to accentuate older skin. Light pastel yellow can mix too closely with aging skin tones, giving the face a flat or even slightly sallow appearance, in contrast to bright or warm yellows that can highlight a healthy glow. Additionally, rather than reducing age spots and fine wrinkles, it can draw attention to uneven pigmentation. Women with white, gray, or silver hair may see an even more noticeable effect. Linda found that her pale yellow tops no longer provided the same warmth when she changed from brown to silver. They gave the impression that her hair was washed out and lifeless, rather than enhancing her dazzling silver strands. The good news is that yellow isn't the issue. It all comes down to picking the appropriate shade of yellow. The secret is to use richer, deeper hues that give the face definition and warmth rather than light pastel yellows. Mustard color is revolutionary. This earthy, golden tone complements both deep and fair complexion tones and gives the skin a richer appearance. Soft gold provides a sophisticated, brilliant appearance that accentuates older skin, while amber and deep saffron hues highlight inherent warmth. The change happens instantly. Linda made the decision to try these darker hues, beginning with a scarf that was mustard yellow. The disparity astounded her. Her complexion appeared healthier and more vibrant due to the warmth of the deeper shade. Additionally, she began to get compliments on how well-rested she appeared for the first time in a long time. Encouraged, she tried on a golden yellow blouse, which she adored for its ability to warm her face without making it look dreary. Start small if you're not ready to overhaul your wardrobe. These attractive hues can be introduced without a significant financial investment through accessories like scarves, purses, or jewelry in mustard, amber, or soft gold. Try holding several shades of yellow close to your face in natural light the next time you go shopping. Does the hue make you appear worn out, or does it accentuate your features? Keep an eye on your skin's response. You can discover the colors that make you glow by using this easy approach. A tiny bit of color depth has a huge impact. You will see an instant change in the appearance of your skin by switching from pale, washed-out yellows to deeper golden hues. It will appear more lively, defined, and full of energy. At one point, Linda believed that her characteristic hue was pastel yellow. However, she now understands that being the proper shade of yellow isn't simply about who you are. In unexpected ways, it accentuates your inherent beauty. The fifth color is baby pink. Jane, 67, had a deep affection for baby pink. For years, it had been her go-to hue. It was a tint that was ageless, gentle, and feminine. She always thought the delicate color gave her a youthful charm, and her closet was full with pastel pink shirts, scarves, and sweaters. However, she caught a glimpse of herself in the mirror in natural light one afternoon while she was putting on clothes for a family get-together. She was taken aback. She appeared wan, washed out, and, dare she say it, older rather than bright and radiant. She initially dismissed it, attributing it to poor lighting. Then her daughter said something casual. "You seem a little worn out, Mom. Try a different color, perhaps." It dawned on her then. She had always relied on baby pink, but it was no longer working for her. Jane's tale is not the only one here. Unknowingly, many women over 60 deal with the same problem. Pastel pink frequently lacks the depth and richness required to accentuate aged skin, while appearing to be a safe and appealing option. Its softness is the problem. Because pastel pink is so pale and subdued, it doesn't offer enough contrast to enliven and lift the face. Rather, it can emphasize sallowness, small wrinkles, and uneven pigmentation by blending too closely with aging skin tones. Baby pink poses an even greater problem for women with silver or white hair. Insufficient depth in the color can give the appearance of flatness, making the hair seem lifeless instead than radiant. It might deplete facial energy and make you appear more exhausted than you actually are, rather than giving you a youthful, fresh appearance. What is the answer, then? It's easy. Make the switch to warmer, deeper pinks that give your skin more depth and vitality. Try rose pink, a gentler but darker tint that accentuates your skin's inherent warmth, in place of baby pink. Coral pink is a great substitute if you want your style to have a bit more vigor. Its faint orange undertone gives the face a radiant appearance. Additionally, berry pink is the ideal choice for people who enjoy a bold, self-assured style since it adds depth and richness that quickly brightens the face. Jane made the decision to try something new. She changed her jumper from pale pink to one in a warm coral color. Her daughter's response told it all when she left the bedroom. "Wah, Mama, you look fantastic in that color." She was complimented repeatedly during the evening. She appeared renewed, lively, and even radiant, according to others. Although it was a minor adjustment, it had a profound impact. Start with minor changes if you're afraid to give up baby pink but think it's not as attractive as it once was. Consider accessorizing your ensemble with a scarf in coral tones. Instead of pastel pink, go for a shirt that is rose in color. Your entire appearance can be brightened with even a berry-toned lipstick. The bottom line? While pastel pink may be lovely, darker pinks make you look more radiant. You may seem younger, healthier, and more confident with a simple hue change that can erase years from your looks. Choosing hues that complement your current self rather than your past self is the key to fashion beyond 60. To see the difference for yourself, why not try replacing baby pink with a deeper, more vivid shade? Here are 5 hues that may be subtly aging you, along with, more importantly, the ones that will accentuate your inherent beauty. You may look so much more confident, fresh, and beautiful every day with a few easy clothing changes. Let's quickly review. White as ice. For a softer, more attractive glow, choose pearl white, ivory, or cream. Matte black. To avoid a drab, washed-out look, choose satin or textured fabrics in charcoal gray, navy, or black. Pale yellow. To add warmth and brightness, switch to gold, amber, or mustard tones. Faded beige. In order to prevent becoming lost in the background, substitute taupe, camel, or warm sand. Baby pink. If you want to accentuate your natural complexion, go for deeper hues like rose pink, coral, or berry pink? I would be delighted to hear from you now. Which color change caught you off guard the most? Have you ever noticed that some colors seem to wash you out while others give you a more lively appearance? Please leave a remark below. I read each and every one. For more straightforward style advice that will help you feel and look your best at any age, please remember to hit like and subscribe if you found this useful. Additionally, feel free to forward this video to any friends you may know who would benefit from this information. Keep in mind that style after 60 isn't about conforming to social norms. It's about accepting the things that make you feel beautiful and confident. I'll see you in the upcoming video.